Okay, good afternoon. This is how the HR team put me on spot. I was, I just passed through Kavita and put me here. She put me here. But anyway, I'm glad for this opportunity. And see, I was thinking whether I should be doing it or not. Then suddenly, what is happening right now in the industry? What is happening, and now how all we are all evolving and all that came to my mind. Then I thought I should not miss this opportunity, as I thought this may be a great opportunity for me to share what it was in my mind. Okay, the known and the unknown. Uh, See, right now, there are a lot of unknowns for us, especially when it came to AI, especially when it came to generative AI, especially when it came to AI taking over the world is a kind of a situation, all of us, right? Ever since when we talked about CAMEL and all that, right now our antennas, our head is curious to know anything about it. Read newspaper, there is one, this small petty corner, there is one news about AI, immediately our eyes goes there, right? That's our tune, we are tuned to it. And we are able to see a lot of different things happening every day. I think it's becoming a kind of a war where everybody is trying to release one or the other. Now, today or yesterday in news, Google Pichai said, this is the reason why we did not hurry in bringing up our BARD into the industry, into the field. And also right now, they only allowed it in the US, not in the other countries. They're saying we are testing because of these reasons. He's giving reasons. So everybody is curious about it. Any conference that I've been to in the last 100 days or so, 20, 30 conferences, everybody, it is an HR conference or technology conference or any other conference talking about AI, and it is there, and everybody is planning something, what to do, and so on. While the students are very happy about their assignments, while we as developers and professionals are happy about now how it can be helpful for us to equip ourselves to the future and our job and other things, government's also worried, right? Every government is worried. I was kind of quickly running through what is that really governments are doing. And today, this is this news is about, it is this month's news. Okay, so the government, this is what the government says about AI and all the new things that is happening. Dangerous, privacy concerns, transparency. How world leaders are reacting to ChatGPT like AI things, which is very, very common, right? So yesterday I read an article that says that this AI tool can crack your password within seconds, any password. So and already there are a few people who are actually putting videos on say how you should set your password so that the AI will not be able to crack and so on. So this side we are seeing it, the problem side of it, and also we are seeing the solution side of it. That is how. So how the world leaders are reacting. So I was trying to quickly do some research and see what is that people are thinking about it. So US, as usual, they're saying we are closely watching to it. Now the president is meeting with the AI experts, and also he's saying no, we are also coming with policies and so on. But right now we're not doing anything. And similarly, many of the European countries also on the same way. And I'm sure all of you are aware that Italy had blocked ChatGPT kind of tools. No, that is one country that taken. And of course, obviously, China, they've said using AI, America can kind of spy us. So we will not allow any ChatGPT. We are developing our own ChatGPT kind of a model. And you would have read it in the news that yesterday or today, I think Alibaba released their ChatGPT kind of a tool. That is, they're calling it more powerful than the other tools that are available. So every country is becoming a big war. And several years back, when I was going to not several years back, 2019, I was visiting China. I was amazed about the kind of technology advancement that China was going through. And coming back, I had a transit in the Kuala Lumpur airport, and I was waiting there, and I was kind of window shopping the bookstall there, and I bought this book. This book is by Ken Fu Lee, who's considered as one of the AI super gurus. And the book says this: AI superpower, China and Silicon Valley. So And this is actually, when I read this book, I felt, no, is it real and all that? Is it all too much they're talking about and so on? But what we are seeing right now could be a AI superpower. Who is a superpower in AI? China said, US, you may have a great technology, but we have the greatest of data that we have that you cannot compete with us, because we are generating a lot of data so that we'll be able to mature our AI models than any of your AI models that you can think of. That is what China is talking about. And right now, if you know, India is producing much more digital data than China, because of the UPI, all the transactions that we have, the digitalization transformation that India took. Now India is generating a lot more data than China. So India has that advantage. I think probably if this book is written now, probably the Kung Fu Lee would have said, Kai Fu Lee would have said, China, Silicon Valley, and India probably. So that is where we are in, and the country. And see, India is also, if you need, this is the news piece I got. India is also now talking about it. If you read news today, our finance minister, Mrs. Sitaraman had actually talked about what is they are doing and trying to do and so on. Okay, so while all this happening, it is a lot of unknown for us, right? Unknown for us, and we do not know what to do, because even countries and the country heads are kind of confused on where is it going, how they should be responding. Is there a way they can actually correct themselves and so on? It's very unknown situation. That's why I call it an unknown situation where we do not know what to do. One unknown situation that we all recently experienced was COVID. We never knew what is going to come, but we were all sure that somehow we need to keep our safety first, and also we need to keep, the country said we need to keep our economy and so on. I think 3 days before, if you've read an article by Mr. Sridhar Vembu, the founder of Batmistry Sridhar Vembu, the founder of Zogo Corporation, he has said he's actually requested the government of India that it need to carefully handle the ChatGPT AI wave that is happening in India, because he said it's not a technology problem. He said it is an economical problem, because India is a service industry based. If technology like this comes, it can be disruptive, that can kind of collapse the economy here. It can actually kind of bring a big change in the way how economic is done. So that's the kind of thinking they're all doing. So we as a professional, we as a people from the IT industry, now what can we do is the question, right? So that's why the first picture, that thing, these are the known people, right? These are the known people, but what is hold for them in the future, we do not know. Exactly, we do not know. So in this situation, I was thinking about it, what it could be. Then recently, in about a month back, I was speaking in a conference. The topic that was given to me was the Industry 5.0. I'm sure all of you would have heard about Industry 4.0. Okay, the industrial revolution from the 1.0 that happened in the 1700, how mechanism changed everything. People were man laboring and so on. Finally, mechanical devices came, the steam engine came, the machines came, and kind of revolutionized all of it. There was a big agricultural revolution, because if a field needed 1,000 people to work on, when the mechanism came, mechanical equipments came, only 100 people were enough. There was a big change happened in the industry. Very big change happened. So many people had relocated, they were displaced and so on. That was the first revolution. And secondly, electricity was invented, and there was a big industry revolution happened. Everything, what was done mechanically with coal and few other things, steam and other things, finally electricity came, it kind of revolutionized totally. There was a big change. And the third industry revolution came when the automation, bulk things started happening, right? Big industries were set up. So industrialization came in. No, cars can come. Similarly, they can make thousands of cars. Like that, industrialization came. That was the third. And fourth was 3.5. No, you can skip it. Fourth was digitalization, where IoT, robotics, and so on. All this came in. See, the industry, if you go, they are following all Industry 4.0. The robotic arms will come and do kind of fixing of the cars and the parts and manufacturing, even chip manufacturing, PCB board, layering and so on. In one PCB board that we have in our motherboard, there are 26 layers, and all that has India can produce, and all that can be done robotically. Okay, That is the 4.0. The 5.0 is that it's not yet started, but this term 5.0 was coined in 2017 by Japan in a conference in Germany. This term was coined. The future of industry is where man and machine will be working in the same place. Co-working is the term industry. There are a lot of technical terms. I'm not getting into that. I'm more of kind of coming in the human resources side of it, where in the future, they expecting when they 2017, they were predicting in industry 5.0, there'll be people and machines working together closely side by side. If there is a man, for example, you would have heard about exoskeleton, right? Exoskeleton, like the Superman, superpower and all that. If you had an Iron Man and so on, there'll be normal people. Suddenly this exoskeleton will come. They'll have superpowers and so on. Okay, that's the kind of change that is happening right now. Man along with the machine, co-working. And also industry 5.0, they call it the revolution with the soul. They call it the soul. So again, the human factor playing role in it. Okay, so while we are still kind of predicting about it, what is going to happen and so on, still what is unknown is what should I do right now? Yes, industry 5.0 was predicted 5-6 years before. It is not this 100 days of ChatGPT is redefining everything. People already knew that something like this coming 5-6 years before, and they termed the coin like 5.0, and that is coming now. I think industry 5.0 in industry like manufacturing industry, how long it's going to take, I do not know. But right now we are using, right? We have seen a lot of demos in this CAMEL Factory where our teams, we had Vimal come and talk about it. We had Prem come and talk about it. We had so many people come and talk about it, how they're using machine along with a man to produce with better quality, to produce more productivity and so on. So that is what is happening now. On this era, I was thinking about what I can do as a professional. I think right now, as one thing that I can know, the known thing that I can do, one is there is something different is coming. Am I being aware of what is happening? The awareness that is happening in the industry we should be very careful about learning what is happening around. That is very, very important. I think a CAMEL is a great initiative, thanks to the HR team and the ideation. I think it helps us to think about, as I said, if not the CAMEL Factory, I would not have had this curiosity to go and read everywhere about what is happening. And no, I got an invitation for speaking in another conference. They asked, what is the topic? Then I said, AI and the automation and the change that is bringing in the labor market is the topic that I've given. And 2 weeks back, I was speaking in a business school, Rajalakshmi Business School. And the topic they asked, I said, relevance of MBA in the AI world. See, all that, the kind of curiosity that CAMEL Factory kind of initiative gives us to go and learn. One. Second thing, also discuss with people about what is happening. Okay, listen to experts, what they're talking about is very, very important. I think, again, CAMEL Factory is kind of a platform that helps us to understand what is happening. I think later what is happening is discussed here. Beyond that, we are also able to go and connect with people. The person who came and inaugurated our Idea Factory, Mr. Sendil Nayagam, go and follow him on LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever he is, Facebook and other areas. Every day he's posting. Amazing, the kind of thing that he's posting. And so there are so many other people. We are bringing in other experts. I think next week or this week, we have an expert from AI expert from SRM University, Professor Dr. Raj Kumar. Any TV channel nationally, state-wise tune, talking about AI, he'll be there talking about it because he has done his PhD on that. He's one of the known people in the state. He is coming here to come and teach us. He's going to be physically here. And also we're bringing in other experts, nationally, also internationally, who are going to be giving us that kind of insights. So which is very, very important. Even some of our friends if they think this is still not relevant, I think as the days goes by, it's going to be a great place where all will be learning in depth of things. Okay, because anyway, we don't know what is coming. Should I prepare myself now? I think that's a big thing that we are seeing now. 100 days since ChatGPT was launched, around 100 days. Kind of change that we're seeing is phenomenal. That's why they're calling it as a revolution. Okay, so even days of lagging behind could be a big lag. It's important that we know what is happening. It is important for my product, what could be that tool that could be important. Now, also, I think in the later part of the second part of 50, 100 days, like from the 50 days, we wanted to go and exhibit it to our clients in what way we as a team developers who are learning about AI, ML kind of things are able to add value to their product and so on. That is what we are predicting. And I think all of us understanding this capacity, the way we understand gives us the capacity to go and actually compete with things and so on. As we said, probably we should develop one product with all the technology that we learned with and so on. So my request is that as there are a lot of unknown, the known things are simple. It was predicted already and the future is changing. One thing that we can do is keep ourselves updated about all that happening and also what is happening in the industry, participating in an event like this. I think this is kind of a thing. Thirdly, I would also request that coming and speaking here, because for speaking here, I have to do a research, right? I'll have to prepare myself. That kind of puts me little above, little in upfront than the others. So please be, feel free to give your names. If it is unknown, it is unknown. It is understood because anybody who's expert in this is only 100 days on the generative AI, I'm saying, which means there are a lot of things that we can learn. As you go and learn, post it in a group. No, this is just a 15-minute slot. As I am able to speak, please also you give your time. Now, fill your slots, come and talk. That will be a big empowerment and where people can also see you as a thought leaders in this particular area. So with that, I would like to conclude. Thank you for the opportunity. I was the accidental speaker. And as we are going through the accidental moments in our career, in our technology, in the industry, I thought I should not miss this accidental incident and the opportunity. Thank you so much, Kavita and everyone.